Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross Farmable EX Medals. Really excited about this. This is a work in progress. Ignore this. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a different color. It's going to be a different style. This is actually full of a mess. You can tell by... I look like I hit a wall today multiple times, but we are finally seeing some interesting quests in the game. EX medals being farmable, which is amazing. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be EX medals. If they keep this system in the game where new players, any player can come in and just farm a medal and get perfect traits on it, make it a medal they can work with in the game, not be the best, but be just enough, is something really interesting, and it would actually get me logging in and playing the game more often. I really like this. Mickey's not like top tier or anything, but you're allowed to farm his traits over and over and over, so you can make multiple copies of amazing medals. I should probably just wear the Christmas hat. I'm looking at myself right now. Don't even care. Love you guys. I know you'll love me for no matter what I look like, right? Dark side. This is the dark side of me right now. So as you can see, I got myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15 Mickeys so far, guys. And it cost me about 50 AP, 60 AP, AP being this up here. So it cost 5 AP per quest. Or at least the one I was trying to get a picture out of. I did spawn a couple of bosses. I'm going to show you guys what spawns, where it spawns, so on and so on. The only one I haven't been able to spawn, that one that drops the Mickeys, is quest 1. So if you guys want to talk about that in the comment section, that'd be amazing. So before you start any of this farming, you guys want to make a setup that looks as ridiculous as mine right now. You want to go through your accessories. You want to check out everything that you guys got there for skill perks. Not skill perks, but you want to get item drop perk, and you want to get rare enemy perk. So the way to do that is click on filter and click on item drop perk. I would do rare enemy perk, so they spawn the enemies like the monkey and the electrical guy and whatever's in quest 1. Click on rare enemy pick, and you could just go through a whole list like this and try to figure out everything, or you can continue filtering, go to head A, look for what you need, be like, okay, there's +4 here, what else do I have for +4? Is there anything bigger than +4? Boom, Mickey Airs, +4, I'll wear that instead. Click on the filter, go to head B, nothing for head B, go to face A, I got nothing for face A, go to face B, I got nothing there. This way you know that you get every single spot possible. And you can see there's not really much on this account for that. So I got the cape on for +4. Everything else is +2. So I know I have the best out of the best. Hands, I got a +4 for Terra's gauntlets. Everything else is +2. And then so on and so on. Feet, there's absolutely nothing. So I know I have the best of the best when it comes to that. And then I go to item drop perk, and I do the same thing for the stuff I didn't use. So I know I'm wearing the hat right now for the enemy perk, because I can click on perks right here and it says rare enemy perk +12, item drop perk +9. So what I'm wearing has all that, but remember you can only wear 5 pieces that cost 1. So you got to balance it out. I would go towards more of the rare enemy perk. Or if you don't have a lot of rare enemy perk, then you might as well put it all in item drop perk to make sure the boss drops an item every single time if it doesn't. So this is going to really help with your farming for the rare enemy to show up, or for every enemy to drop items for HDLs and for the Mickey, so on and so on. But for quest 1, Kingdom Hearts 3 Mickey beginner quest, every single one of these, the bosses drop a Mickey. So I'm going to go through each one real quick with you guys. The best thing to do is just skip all the mini guys, all the little enemies here and there. If you can skip them, skip them. And I believe in the second quest, the archer skippable. That first guy there skippable. I don't think you can skip this guy. I've tried up and down, unless it's just my tablet. So the one I think it spawns in is this pathway right here. This is the only place I can think that a boss might spawn here, and it probably is a rare spawn, or maybe it's along the path. If you guys know the answer to this one, let me know in the comment section, because I did this quest like I think 20 times, maybe 30 times, and I've got nothing rare to spawn on this one. On quest 2, there was one of the electrical enemies, the one that does, it absorbs speed damage. That one appeared once to me, and it only appeared to me on the first attempt. After that, I swear I farmed a whole AP bar and just nothing out of it. So it's been a lot of like going back and forth. The interesting about these quests is that they drop HDLs. So HDLs are the best experience medals in the game. You can put them on a speed, magic, or power medal, and it evolves really quickly. It all stackable in 1-to-1 stack of 99. Instead of having blue ones, red ones, and green ones, HDLs cover everything. So there's a couple good things about this quest that I really enjoy. 1, the HDLs coming out. 2, you can actually farm your Lux off this if you want to. I'm getting about 13 million Lux on the last quest, and I don't even use a raid setup. If you guys really wanted to, you could use a raid setup to do this. But yeah, the first quest is if you're really weak and that's all you can complete, then that's what you guys should be doing. But the best one you want to go for is obviously the third one, because the third one actually has the highest drop rate out of all of them. The second quest, this is the one I've been doing over and over and over again, just because I want to get a picture of the enemy that appears right before the boss. But I'm gonna show you guys what I do for this one. If you want to make it go quick, you got to kill this enemy. There's no way around it. This video should be up soon. When I pulled for Elsa, I'll be showing you guys that and more pulls later on. You can skip this archer here, which I kind of screwed up on. Just go more closer to the bottom and you can skip them. So if you guys want to kill the first one, run past this one, run all the way down. And none of these enemies here have actually given me anything. They've given me HDLs, they've given me money medals, they've given me normal experience medals, but they've never given me a Mickey itself. I think Mickey's only from the rare enemy, which in this one is that electrical enemy that's absorb speed damage, and the last quest is the martial monkey, the big, you know, Wukong looking monkey. He's in the second last room of that level. I'm gonna show you guys as well. I'm just gonna see if I can get a lucky drop while on camera. So I really think everybody should be farming these. I'm going to talk about traits at the end of this video. So the enemy is supposed to be standing right here. I've tried to walk around and go around this whole area all the way down there, thinking maybe he has multiple spawning areas. Maybe that's a thing. But after like 10 tries, I was like, I don't want to walk around this circle all over again. Because you can walk around and you can walk upwards to the other side, and there's like a little platforming. You jump up above his head over here. And I was like, maybe they'll put something there. But I'm like, it's such a long walk. I don't even think it's worth it. So you see how I got a silver chest? If I got a gold chest, that would have been a Mickey, but I got a silver chest. As you can see, I got 9,386,000 Lux without using Lux Plus Plus skills. I'm pretty sure if you're bringing Lux Plus Plus skills, you can farm Mickeys, farm HDLs, and farm your Lux all in one place. But nothing. Even the gold chest didn't give me HDL permanently. So the third quest is like the best one. I've seen constant HDLs almost. I found more Mickey drops, if anything. It's just the hardest one. So you want to bring in a setup that's strong. Maybe turtle it if you can. I haven't tried turtling because I don't feel like doing one quest over and over. I'd rather do quest 2 and go straight to the enemy. So I've tried different ways of skipping this guy. I don't know if it's me again, because I think you might be able to skip them. But whatever enemy you can skip them. They're only for HDLs. If you really want the HDL, go for it. If you want the Lux, go for it. Since right now we don't have a 0 AP campaign, it seems like you can't really skip these guys, but since there's no 0 AP campaign, you want to hit as many as you can for the HDLs and the Lux all together. As you guys can see, you're collecting quite a bit here without Lux Plus skills. Right above it, nothing. There's one enemy in here, though, that is a defender, the one with the big shield. He's all in gold. You can't use upright medals on him. It actually heals him, so you have to bring in a medal that's reversed. So, Xion, it's not going to really do damage like it's doing ones, but Elsa here, as you can see, the numbers are green. That means we're actually healing the golden defender there. But once we go into Sephiroth, we'll start doing more damage. And try to bring in medals by like turn 2, can kill these guys really quickly. Like what first slot, your best buffer, second slot, a really heavy attacker, and this will go a lot quicker. I'm also giving you guys other tips as we go through this. So you can't even skip this guy. There's nothing down here. I've tried many times and nothing showed up. It seems pretty straightforward. Just kill, and go all the way in. This next room is where the monkey spawns. If it doesn't spawn right now, I'll show you guys a little picture of it, just real quick. It's going to be there. The chances of it showing up is really hard, but it stands right here. Hopefully I remember to put a picture right here of the monkey. But as you can see, our Lux is really high right now. Oh, sorry, when I said 13 million Lux in the beginning, that was on quest 2. That's the highest I've hit without a Lux Plus. But if you kill this guy, you see we're already at 18 million basically, which is a lot of Lux just for doing this. Now I know raid bosses give a ton more luck, but it's still nice to see a combination of everything all together, not just farming for the medal. So every single level, except for I can't verify level 1, there's a rare enemy. Rare enemy drops the Mickey. I don't know if it's 100%. Every time I've killed one of the rare enemies, they've dropped it. The monkey, I've killed it like 3 times, and it's dropped it. The last bosses in each stage also drop a Mickey, and they drop one on a chance. So you'll either get a silver chest or the gold chest. So the gold chest has it inside, and you'll get 1 copy. But if you have pet ranks for Steel 2 or Steel 3, especially Steel 3 will give you 4 copies if it activates. So if you're lucky enough that the enemy or the rare enemy, the boss or the rare enemy drops a medal, and you get Steel 3 to go off, if that was a gold chest, I would have 4 Mickeys right now. So it's pretty cool. I'll show you a picture of that as well. I took a screenshot. So you can essentially get 8 Mickeys in one run. If you get the Martial Monkey to activate, he drops it, still activates, that's 4 right there. And if the final boss drops one, that's 4 right there. And if you saw on the bottom over here, your skills also rank up really high. So if you want to slip in a medal there, like you're trying to max out defense boost 4 max or a second chance, bring them in here because your skills get leveled up very quickly as well. So that's all the little tips here and there for each one. Is skip as many enemies as you can if you're trying to go quick. A lot of people have been going up to the Martial Monkey room, not seeing it and exiting and wasting the AP. And I'm like, the next room's the boss, and the boss has a chance of dropping it. And I've only seen the monkey so often, I think I get more off the boss. The boss dropped it twice for me, or 3 times for me, singles, still 3 never went off, and the monkey, still 3 went off, and I got 4 copies. And same thing with the second level, the electrical enemy, he dropped it, and I got still 3 on that. So I have 15 in total right here, guys, which is really good. I'm about to do a couple trait rolls with you guys. I want to talk about trying to be more most efficient with this. Also, hopefully they bring out a guilting campaign for Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year's, something like that. So if you want to save a couple for then and just farm a bunch, if you have the inventory room for it, then you can wait for a guilting campaign. But we're gonna make the perfect Mickey. You guys want to try to make a perfect Mickey, and what I mean by this is traits. So you have 3 trait slots. I would say make multiple Mickeys. One being extra attack, -60 aerial, -60 ground. So that means in Coliseum, if there's no rounds where it's just single enemies for ground, or sorry, enemies ground or just aerial, you want a medal that does both of them. But after you make an extra attack, -60 aerial and ground, make another one that's extra attack, plus 1000, -60. And then do one for aerial, and then do one for ground. Extra attack, plus 1000, and then -60 ground. So you want one of each. So if you hit rounds where it's just ground enemies, then you bring in the Mickey that just has ground. But remember, you're going to waste a lot of skills for this. So it's better just to make that one instead of driving yourself crazy. Extra attack, -60, -60. That's great. But if you want to be most efficient, just for ground and for aerial, try to make one Mickey of each for that. Then also you can make a raid boss Mickey. 40% raid damage, 40% raid damage, 40% raid damage. Boom. One heavy hitting, kill all the limbs, get all that Lux in there, throw a Lux plus on there, and you're going to get a lot of Lux farming off this medal. And then PvP wise, you could get extra attack plus 1000 if you're new in the game and you have nothing else. The multiplier doesn't scream to be that kind of medal for PvP, but if you guys wanted to, I guess you could. If you have nothing else with extra attack and plus 1000, it would keep up with quite a bit of medals. Its multiplier is not the greatest, but it is strong enough for PvE content, especially with -60 ground and aerial on it. With extra attack, you have a great medal. Throw attack boost 7 max on there and go crazy because it's only got 3 gauges. But let's go for my rolls here. It seems like I locked one of them already, which is probably my first OG Mickey that I got way back then. So we'll do that 6 stars, and for tier 7, that Mickey should be right here. That's my OG Mickey right there. That's the one. Actually, I don't even know which one it is, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter which one I do, but let's start popping them in, wish for the best of luck, and see what I get out of this. So I'm looking for the first Mickey, obviously extra attack. Strength 1000, that's a good start. If I get like strength 1000, extra attack, -60 ground, I'll stop and make another one. You know what I mean? That's perfect traits already. And if you want to wait for the guilting campaign, you guys can wait for the guilting campaign. There's max gauges. You know what? I'm not going to slow roll it. We're going to tap really fast. There's the ground. There's the ground. That Mickey's looking pretty good so far. There's more gauges. We don't want gauges. We want to see extra attack or -60 aerial or just the extra attack. There's defense. Just so you guys don't have to wait here for the whole thing. I won't do this to every single one, but if you want this to go by fast, you can do that as well. So you don't sit in there all day waiting for those. 174, I'll take that. That is really good. 200% is the biggest. And stop. Paralysis resist. So close. So I'm going to roll one more, or I can start making my second copy since he does have plus 1000 and -60 ground. That looks pretty good at the moment. The whole thing is that if you get extra attack on another medal, then you got to go for that. So it's probably better just to do it all in the one. So I'll let this one roll out. See what happens off it. There we go. There we go. Extra attack. Boom. Now I have one perfect Mickey for extra attack for -60 ground. So this is the one I want to use for ground enemies only. It'll do the most damage possible. So I lock this guy up. Throw the 26 Mickeys mirrors in there. If worst case scenario, I wouldn't do that. I'll just farm more Mickeys, wait for a guilty campaign, and then max them out at 200%. If you want to use them right away, then keep putting Mickeys into them until he's 200%. But this is a perfect ground one. Now we want to get one that has this, but this is going to be for aerial enemies. And now I have 2 perfect Mickeys, one for ground, one for aerial. And if you want to, take away the plus 1000 and put -60 aerial there if you just want an all-round one. Excuse me. So, now that I made that one Mickey, second Mickey's gonna come up, and we're gonna try to get him to be fully leveled up as well. Their strength. All right, this is looking good. This is looking good. Let's see if I can get an aerial. -60 aerial. Sleep resist. Nope. Sleep resist. I don't think I'm making a rating one. I really don't care about rating that much. Wow, double sleep resist. You could always make like a perfect sleep resist Mickey on your Keyblade setup for PvP so people can't put you to sleep and still have some decent damage out of there. But just don't forget that you still need tier 7. There's the raid damage. Well, I'll definitely replace the sleep resist. I'll definitely replace the sleep resist. But don't forget that you still need tier 7 fairies to make him into a full power that he is. 182. These are good guilt rolls. All right, -60 aerial. Come on. Poison resist. Beautiful. So I'm going to keep rolling traits on these guys. Rolling guilt on them as well. If this one gets extra attack and -60 aerial, I'm done 2 copies. Then I'll get extra attack with -60, -60. Or I might even go as far as +1000, +1000. Raid damage, or I guess I am making a rating one. Look at that. I guess I'm making a raid one as well. But there you go. That is the Mickeys that's currently in the moment, guys. I believe that is all I want to do for this video because I think this is amazing. I hope to continue quests like this. A quest that you can farm a medal. It just makes it feel fun. It's free medals. They're not overpowered. But if you get the right traits and farm enough and you put the dedication into the game, you get rewarded for it. Because this is going to do a lot of damage. I can showcase it to you guys later on, putting this to a 7-star. I do believe I have a lot of tier 7s. But remember, this also might be a little bit of don't jump the gun because we haven't seen too many tier 7 primes. Mickey was our first tier 7 prime medal. So this is the future of these medals. So just keep that in mind. 4.18 where this guy's got 4.73 for damage. So there is a difference in these guys. Just make sure that you're not wasting all your tier 7 fairies on just these Mickeys. They are tier 6 and I have not seen a tier 7 show up unless I just fused one in there by accident, and that's on me. That's on me. So that is the dark side. Defeat the dark side even though there's no dark side enemy in the quest. But I guess you're defeating all the Heartless, so you're always on the dark side. Poor Mickey. Poor Mickey. My God, do I look ridiculous. I like it, though. I can't wait to finish it all up. I'm definitely going to color it. It's not going to stay this blondish yellow. I'm going to make it white. I might keep the white for a bit. Who knows? But that is the Mickey EX Farmable quest. I love this. It's absolutely amazing, and I hope they keep this up. Just bring back old high score challenge medals, old medals that you guys used to give away. Just give us the opportunity to farm like this like you did. It's so good. This brings hope. This brings hope right here. New Year's is coming. Kingdom Hearts 3 is around the corner. I know a lot of you guys already said what you had to say, but because of this, I just enjoyed the game today. I really did. So, hopefully you guys finish Union Cross tonight. I believe that ends. If it doesn't, ignore me. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.